Wait, I want to tell you about the big mistakes you can make with your home business. Keep watching this video to find out more. Now before we get started, make sure you like this video, share this video, subscribe and click that bell icon so every time I bring out a new video, you'll be notified right away. This way you'll be updated with the latest information so you don't miss a beat. Hey everyone, it's Chip with HindeSights. I just want to talk about some mistakes that a lot of people make with their home businesses. It's so easy to get stuck in a rut and make bad decisions right from the get-go, so I want to let you know about some of those. First thing, and the most important thing, is you really need to learn as much as you can about the business you're getting into. Too often people jump in without having any idea what they're doing. I've seen it happen a lot with people maybe looking at starting up a restaurant and maybe they have no idea how to run a restaurant. And you can always get in trouble if you're outside of your element. So I suggest that either you start doing something that you're very familiar with, or you learn absolutely everything you can possibly learn about what it is you're going to start doing. You need to go into operating a business knowing what you're doing. Of course, you can always learn along the way, but getting as much information beforehand before starting your business is probably the best thing to do. And if you go to our website, HindeSights.com, we have a lot of different articles and blog posts about starting a home business to get you started, to get some information in front of you before you jump in. Another huge pitfall that a lot of business owners fall into is they start throwing money at everything. As exciting as it is to start a new business, you really can't start off huge. You have to start small in increments and work your way up to big purchases. Sure, it'd be great to get the big supercomputer, laptops, printers, supplies, you name it. Realistically, most businesses starting out are hand to mouth, meaning you spend where you have to spend and you don't spend more than that. Because until you really start making any real income, where's that money coming from? It's an investment that you're pretty much throwing away. The idea is to generate revenue from at the least amount of money possible. So if you can afford to spend a bunch of money on infrastructure, great. But start off small, only spend what you need to. Another thing about not knowing what you're getting into with starting a business is not being organized. It's so important to be organized. From expenses, accounts, different website memberships, money. It's so easy to get into trouble with any of that. So I recommend if you just have a business computer, keep it a business computer. If you have files, keep those files separate. If your business has got a checking account, only use that for business expenses. Track all your business expenses. Don't mix them with your personal finances. Most importantly, this is probably obnoxious for everybody, is just write everything down. Document where you can. Who you sold what to, what you purchased, how you spend your time. There's a lot of different programs out there that can help you track the time that you spent in activities and projects. A few examples of those are Monday.com and Trello. They're great as far as tracking tasks and documenting goals. I really suggest you keep like a notebook, or if it's a Word document, a tablet, something you can jot down notes and just keep your records clear. Or Excel spreadsheets, those are another great things too. I love spreadsheets. Those are great for tracking orders, purchases, passwords. There's all sorts of other tools too. Another thing I think I've talked about a lot before is keeping your business separate from your personal life, keeping business as business. Especially with a home-based business, that's really hard to do in a lot of cases, but I think during the time of the pandemic, we've been able to modify our home space to work at home and have that separate space. It's important that you've got like your own office space and not just hanging out on the couch with a laptop. You really need to have a way to focus your time that you're at work. You still have to treat it as a job, otherwise you're not going to get very far. If you put as much effort into your home business as just every once in a while popping up social media while you're watching Netflix, you're not going to make any money and you're not going to be able to keep on to customers. You have to look at it as a job. So as much as you can keep your personal life separate and keep your business separate from that is how you're going to be more successful. Another thing that people don't think about is when you're trying to earn new customers, there's an urgency to try to undersell yourself and trying to win over customers. So this could be something like You have a hot dog stand and you want to get as many customers as you want, so you're going to sell your hot dogs for really, really cheap, maybe undercutting the competition. The problem with that is you're not going to get ahead. You're maybe going to get customers, but you're going to see your profit margin shrink significantly. So think about the product or service that you're offering and be realistic about the price of it and how you're presenting it and how you're selling it. So don't undersell the value of it. Make sure you're selling it for what it is worth. One of the most significant challenges a lot of home-based businesses have is getting a presence online. So sure, we do a lot of social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, but as far as having an actual website, you really do need to have a presence. You need to have a place where customers can go, get information, get contact information, see what you're offering to sell, service or product, maybe have promotions. You need to have a way to funnel those people in, so you really need to get yourself a domain and a website. Now, if you want to know about getting domains and websites, if you go to our resource page at HindeSights.com, we've got a list of different vendors to be able to help you get a domain and a website. The goal is to get a domain that maybe is your business name, so you start looking to see what options are for that, something that easy people remember so that they can get to your website easily. Then you can start using that website as a way to get your information to potential customers and ultimately getting sales. Along with a website, another important thing is to think about email marketing, your campaign marketing, and making sure that you're reaching out to your customers, both new customers and potential customers, and offering them something of value, whether it's coupons, letting them know about sales, whatever it might be. Having contact with potential customers and potential repeat customers is so important. So if you've got a way to collect email addresses like in a funnel and run an email campaign, that'd be great. Most businesses are successful because of repeat business. This was really brief, but I wanted to go over those few key stumbling blocks that many new business owners run into, especially for those business owners that are running their businesses out of their home. So just to recap, learn what you can about the business. Maybe you don't know anything about running a business. Figure out what you want to do and learn as much as you possibly can. There's online training courses, there's information. Heck, YouTube, if you're watching this, you're on YouTube. There's lots of information there. There's websites, there's training programs you can purchase. There's even information like on TikTok from various people. There's tons of information out there, but get as much information as you possibly can. Don't dive in with your money. Remember, spend as least amount as possible to be able to do what you're doing until you have a system in place where you have revenue coming in and you can afford it. Realistically, businesses don't make a lot of money, at least for a year or two. Remember organization. Document what you're doing and keep things separate. Same with your home business and being at home. Keep business separate from your home life. Also, remember not to sell yourself short. And what I mean by that is to make sure that the products you're offering are at a decent price so you're not undercutting yourself, you're not undervaluing what it is that you're selling. And lastly, I want to talk about one of the most important things is to have an online presence. Above and beyond social media, get a web page, start funneling people there with traffic, and have it be a place you can relay information to your customers. All right, well, that about wraps up what I wanted to talk about. Hopefully this has been helpful for you. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below and I'll try to get to them as soon as possible. This is Chip from HindeSights, and as always, thanks for watching. Was any of this information helpful? If so, let me know in the comments below. And also, make sure you like this video, share this video, and subscribe and click that bell icon so every time I bring out a new video, you'll be notified right away. This way, you'll be updated with the latest information so you don't miss a beat. Also, if you want to learn how to make money online legitimately, the right way and properly, visit HindeSights.com and learn step-by-step how to do that. Or click the link in the description to get started. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next video.